So are you as excited as the players about getting the preseason underway?
Yeah, it's one less practice we have to run, so it's always good this time of year. It is. It'll be exciting to play a game. Obviously, you want to start seeing guys in game situations against different people, and it'll be fun to kind of kick the season off.
You put Kakko up with Mika and Panarin.
That's just temporary. That's just for tomorrow. That's not. Don't read into that.
No. I was just wondering whether it had. You said you played well yesterday somewhere.
Yeah, no. It was just literally just we had decided that a while ago, so it was just something we were going to do regardless.
You're curious to see him in that role, though. Just get a shot in that role.
Yeah, I'm curious to see him in an NHL game.
Right.
You know, and obviously it'd be nice for him to play with those two guys, but nothing wrong with playing Hedl and Kreider either. You know, so I mean, it's just again, as you guys have seen, and over the course of a lot of exhibition games, there's a lot of different line combinations, and I know we all want to read into all of it, but don't. Bucci's going right back with those two guys.
So why did you decide to do that for the first game?
Why not? Really, honestly, it was just moving. It's just literally just trying people in different positions, and you know, you try to put. Not everybody's going to play all the exhibition games, and so just we want to get Kakko in an NHL game.
What, aside from that, like what have you seen from him with your own two eyes working with him now? Like you've obviously seen him on tape,
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. What have you learned from him in this few days of working with him?
Well, it just almost confirms what we already know about him. I mean, he's an elite talent. You know, he's played against pro players, so I think his transition has been a little bit easier than guys that come out of maybe major junior or college hockey. And he's probably a little bit more pro ready.
Why do you believe, I'm assuming you do believe, that Brady can be the first pair of defenseman in China?
Why do I believe it? Well, I think he's done it a bunch of times in his career. And I thought he had a much better second half than he did first half last year. We've talked an awful lot about that. I think he's in a great mindset. I think he doesn't hurt the Troubers here. I think they have a great relationship on and off the ice. And he's at that age where I think it's time for him to do it on a consistent basis, and I feel confident they will do it on a consistent basis.
Do you think his mindset is changed, is better? Because last year he was inconsistent and he lost confidence.
Right.
Do you think he's in a better place?
I do for sure, and I thought he was in a better place at the end of the year last year too. And I think he just feels really good about his summer and where he's at mentally, and you know, the contract's behind him, and I think he's in a much better place mentally.
You talked a lot about the big forwards, Kakko, that you've added, and Panarin. I'm curious to what you think about how having those guys improves the depth for the guys that might be competing for those spots in the third and fourth lines, especially on the wing. Just do you feel like you have more good options than you did maybe last year?
Yeah, when you add players of that talent, your lineup gets longer and better, just the bottom line. And I think people feel more confident too, back to Brady a little bit. I think Brady feels better because Trouber's here, and he feels better about our D-core in general. So I think all our D feel better when you add a good player, and it puts everybody at ease and puts them in a little bit better position to have success. And I think that holds true for our forward group. When you add those guys, your lineup gets longer.
When you're weighing who to keep on the NHL roster, do you factor in, experienced youth? Like if you want a guy to get consistent playing time, would it maybe make more sense to have a guy in Hartford if he might be a healthy scratch sometimes? I mean, I'm just curious, like those last few spots, what are the factors?
It depends who the person is. There are some guys that can't handle that, and it's all up to the individual. Every situation's different, so that's hard to give a blanket answer for, because it's a good question, but it's hard to answer because I think every situation's different. I think some players you can say, you know what, he's going to be better off being in Hartford, and there are some players you say, you know what, he's probably better off being here. So to me, that's a case-by-case situation.
Thoughts on Kravtsov so far, and where he is in the mix in terms of where he could end up to start the season?
He's definitely in the mix, and I really like his progression. I think he made strides while he was out in Traverse City. I thought he got off to a little bit of a slow start, but I thought as that term went on, he got better and better, and I think you can say the same thing here in training camp. I think he's getting acclimated to the North American pace. It's different hockey than he's used to. But the thing I love about him, he's very coachable. He wants to learn. You say something to him, he absorbs it, and he gets better at it. So he's done a good job, and I like the direction that he's going in.
wherever he ends up, he's a guy you want to see play consistently? Would he fall within that category?
Again, I'm going to get to know him a little bit better, so that's an answer I can't give you right now. I think as we get more familiar with him, as I get more familiar with him coaching him, I'll probably have a clearer picture after another week to 10 days.
It's really early for that power play, but I guess what do you hope to get out of that unit this year?
A lot of goals, a lot of production. Even when you don't score, when your power play looks good, it gives your whole team a lift. I thought both those units looked very good today for the first day, and I thought the kill was good. The guys were doing a good job killing. I thought it had a game-like feel to it, considering it's day 3 or day 4. So, you know, the penalty killers were aggressive and doing what they should have been doing, and the PK was, I mean, the power play was doing the things they should be doing. I thought there was some instant chemistry for a group that hadn't been together more than half a day yesterday, not even.
How much easier is it to coach the power play when it's a skill?
You don't have to coach when the power play is clicking, and I mean that, so I'm not being wise. It's when, you know, to me, a power play, you give them some structure, you give them a mindset, and some things you look to do, but at the end of the day, they're out there, and they've got to read off the penalty kill, and I thought they did a good job of that today. Both units, not just, you know, Truba's unit. I thought the other unit did a really good job of it, too.
With the preseason games, I know you know your first lines, but how much is the preseason games going to be the end all to? You have guys who can play on a second line, third line, fourth, just determining where what this competition is going to be like.
It's real. The competition's real here. And I said to our guys before training camp, I think they'd be hard-pressed to find a training camp in our league that has more opportunity than ours. And not just from making the roster standpoint, but putting yourself in a spot on our roster. And these games mean an awful lot, and we're looking forward to seeing what these guys can do tomorrow night against a different opponent.
Have you determined how many games each player will play?
Not really. We have a ballpark idea. Injuries weigh into it, but we've got an idea, but nothing concrete.
Do you have a plan with the goaltenders just for tomorrow? 2 goalies.
What's that?
Do you have a plan with the 2 goalies tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll probably see both of them tomorrow.
What have you seen from Shesterkin so far? I mean, in terms of, we know he has to adjust to the smaller rink and all that kind of stuff. Are you pleased with what you've seen so far?
I'm pleased with his progress. Ben loves coaching him. I love how he competes. And again, it isn't a learning curve for a goalie in particular because the angles are different, the rink's different. There is a big adjustment for a goalie. But I think he's handled it well, and I think he continues to progress.